It's just a cup of coffee, he's only passing through. There's nothing more between us than a memory or two. Now I know what you're thinking, but this time I'm telling you, it's just a cup of coffee, he's only passing.
Good morning. So this morning I'm going to try to roast some Guatemalan green coffee beans, and I'm going to show you how I'm doing it. That way I can look back and make minor corrections, or major, as the case will probably be. In any case, I'm going to show you what I'm using, how I'm doing it, and show you how easy it should be. So the tools of the trade, basically an open flame burner that I got from Home Depot for deep fat fried chicken and turkey. In any case, all you need is a burner of some sort that you can use outside. You don't want to do it inside because it throws a lot of smoke, which you'll see. This is propane. I've got a little scale here, a digital scale, so I can tell how much coffee I'm going to start with. I'm going to start with a small batch and then what I end with, because basically you do lose some weight due to the moisture being taken away from the beans during the cook process. Got a digital scale so I can tell how hot I'm actually cooking these. And I've got a couple things that I'm going to show you here. Obviously I've got a lighter, a mitt, and something to stir the coffee with. And I've got a couple colanders here to get rid of the chaff, and you'll see how that works in a bit. Okay, so here we go. Now what we're going to do is we are going to roast these Guatemalan coffee beans. And I've got a simple setup here with a turkey cooker and just a pan. I've got you can see where I have a thermostat, which a little laser light will tell me the temperature of the pan that I'm cooking in. I'm going to start this about 450 to 500 degrees, and I'm going to drop the green coffee beans into the pan and start stirring them immediately. And you're going to watch them go through all sorts of different chemical reactions. At about 302 degrees, you're going to see it. Some of the carbs and amino acids change the color and the flavor. And you're going to notice it smoking just a little bit. And then as it continues to cook, about 340 degrees or so, you're going to see them caramelize. As the complex carbs break into sugar molecules, and it'll turn those beans a little sweeter. Then you'll start hearing them crack. That'll be called the first crack. And then shortly thereafter, you'll see them turn into the second crack, kind of a rolling crack, almost like popcorn is popping. And they're going to go through, you know, what they call a full city roast at about 410 to 430 ish. Vienna dark roast 430, 440, and then the end of the second crack at about 440 or 455 is pretty dark. That's a dark roast, so you really don't want to go past that. So when the beans get up to about 440, you better start watching it and pull them off, because they'll continue to cook once you pull them off. There we go, 450. I'm going to run them right now. So you're going to see me put that down. I'm going to drop these beans in here, and immediately, there we go. I've got a pound of beans. I'm going to put on the other mitt and start stirring these bad boys like you're stirring popcorn. And you're going to see them transform. I will shoot the temperature a little bit, but the amount of time is going to be dependent on exactly how hot that pan really is and how many beans you have in. And if you've got wind running across the flame like I do, it's not going to be as optimum as if I were doing it in the garage or something, but I don't want all the smoke all over the place. So I know some guys that do it in their garage and they like the smell of it, which is fine, but I don't want the chafe or the ash all over the cars when I shake the beans towards the end here. It's such a nice process. What I'm probably going to do is edit this out so you don't have to watch the entire 10 minutes while I'm doing this, but it's going to probably take 10 minutes to do this. So we'll just let her cook. I know this isn't a professional video, but it's fun. I didn't have anything like this to look at when I did my first shot. I had a good friend of mine show me how to do it, and we did it out back, and it came out beautifully. It's probably at about 10 minutes here, and you can see it's starting to turn. Some of them are starting to turn light brown. Okay, so now you hear them crack. Look at those. That looks good out there. Kind of like a steak, though. They'll cook a little bit when you pull them off, so you don't want to get carried away. Okay, can you see that? I'll stop for a second. It's just about where I want. I don't want to get silly, but that's looking beautiful. Look at those. Look at those. I'm done. Off they go. I have those into a colander, and you can see the heat come off of those. So this, you might see the chafe. It's like a little dust flying. Okay. Doing two things here. I'm cooling the beans, and I'm also getting rid of the chafe. All that does is make a mess, wrecks your grinder. It doesn't taste good, because these cool down pretty quickly. I mean, if I look at the temperature of these right now, I'll shoot the temperature of them. They're 259 degrees, so they're technically still cooking at 259. They're still moisture still coming out of there, cooking a little bit. So it doesn't hurt to give them. They just keep doing this. It's not gonna hurt anything. There you have it. And that is how I roast my coffee beans. Hope you enjoyed this.